Seven sales metrics which you need to analyze to take sales of your business from here to here. 95% of business owners don't track their sales metrics, due to which their sales is always unpredictable, due to which they always are feeling anxiety and they have a fear that how they don't know how much sales are they going to do this month and next month. Friend, 8 years back when I started my entrepreneurship career in year 2013, I was not tracking any KPIs, any metrics in my sales, and due to which I used to have no idea on how much sales I'm going to make this month and next month. And there used to be so much unpredictability that it used to impact my other decisions in my business, including my marketing budget, including hiring somebody or anything which I was doing in my life. Now, do you want to make predictability in your sales? Do you want to take your sales from here to here? So these 7 sales metrics you need to start tracking. Now here it is. Let me share with you what are these 7 sales metrics are. The first metric is very simple, you already know it. It's called monthly revenue. Monthly revenue. You need to track that how much sales are you making each and every month. Now the problem with that is that what people do, that at the end of the month they download the bank statement and they check how much sales have they done in the entire month. But here I'm saying that you track your entire monthly sales on daily basis. On daily basis, you need to track how much sales are you making and what is going to be the total in first 7 days, and then first 14 days or first 21 days or the entire month. So track your monthly revenue every day. Okay. Why you need to do that? When you will start tracking your sales revenue every day, okay, what will happen? Consciously, you will start putting more effort on getting sales every day. A lot of people, they don't analyze how much sales they're making every day, due to which few days they're making sales and few days they have no idea that they need to do sales in their business. In my business and my students' business as well, to whom I help them to automate their internal processes, me and my students, we analyze, we track our sales on daily basis. For example, if one day if we have made 1 lakh sales, next day we try, okay, let's make sales more than 1 lakh. Let's make it 2 lakh sales. Let's make it 3 lakh sales. And if any day, if the sales is like below the usual limit, then you will have a feeling that you have lost that particular day. And the next day, you will have double power, double focus on growing your sales. But if you're not tracking your sales on daily basis, your monthly revenue, that you will not be putting great efforts on growing sales of your company. Sales is the oxygen of your company. That is the reason you need to track the monthly revenue on daily basis. What is the second sales metric which you need to analyze? Now here the second sales matrix is salesperson's performance. Now when it comes to sales of the company, the only way you can take your sales from here to here is by hiring more salespeople. I used to always have a thought, initially in initial careers of my life, that only I can sell the best. Nobody to whom I'll hire, they'll not be able to do the same kind of sales that I can do. And due to which years on years, I struggle a lot and I used to devote my almost all time on just to do sales. But then when I started coming out of my comfort zone, I started hiring sales employees as well. And I started training them and I started analyzing that how they were making calls, how they were making meetings. And within a span of 3 months, my sales team started performing as well. And then I started delegating most of my sales calls to them as well. And then I started training them. I started analyzing on how they are performing. And due to which I started creating a replica of my own, right? Creating a lot of teammates so that each and every teammate I could give some monthly targets and they could do 5 to 10 times more sales than I was able to do alone, right? So first lesson here I have for you is start hiring salespeople if you want to grow your sales, okay? Then the second metric you need to analyze in sales is your salesperson's performance. Because a lot of people analyze, they hire the salespeople, they try to train them, but if the salespeople don't perform, then they have an excuse that, hey, I told you only I can sell the best, my other teammates cannot sell the best. And they somehow fire those new employees. But this is where they go wrong. When it comes to analyzing the salesperson performance, I want to give you a case study here. Have you heard of this company called Naukri.com? Naukri.com, when they hired first salesperson, okay, it was around salary of 20 to 25,000 rupees. On first month, the guy did the business of 30,000. In the next month, he did a business of 45,000. Over a period of 6 months, he was able to do the business of around 80 to 90,000. So when it comes to hiring your salespeople, do not expect your salespeople to perform the way you are doing within first month or within first 2 months. People will take time, but you need to see whether they are progressing or whether they are at the same level or whether they are going down. Simple. If they are going down, you need to see why they are going down. You need to listen to their cost that they make to the client, and you need to ask them as well whether they know the product well, whether they know the industry well, whether they understand the pain point of the customer well. If their performance is just going equal, it's not growing, it means they're not getting enough motivated, or they might not be getting enough inquiries as well, right? You might have a great closing ratio that each client who comes to you close, but your team might not. So you need to focus on your marketing as well, so that you're able to give a lot of inquiries to them. And if they're growing even at 10% rate per month, then it's a good news. Okay, it's a good news, because over a period of 10 months, they will be doing the double sales what they're doing right now, right? And even within first 3 months, if they're able to justify even the salary as well, it's good sign. Okay, so if salesperson performance, you need to analyze. So I've told you 2 metrics: monthly revenue, tracking on daily basis, and then top salespeople, the salesperson's performance analysis. After that, if you're into any products or services, okay, you need to see what products or services are selling the most. There's one rule which I always avoid in my life, which is called Pareto principle, 80-20 rule, which says that 20% of the things define how other 80% of things will be. And in sales, it works like this, that 20% of your products or services will create 80% of your revenue. Again repeating, 20% of your products or services will generate 80% of revenue. There can be up to 5% up or down, but this rule is valid for everything in life, right? Go ahead and find out what are the top 20 products or services which are generating 80% of the revenue in your business. And what do you need to do after that? You need to cut other 80% of products out. Because when you're focusing on too many products, you will be dividing your energy into all of them. But if your energy is focused just onto limited products, you will be able to scale the sales from the city to a state to the country and to the entire world. Okay, this is what happened with me as well. Few years back when I started my entrepreneurship career, I was doing too many things. I was doing training, software development, and a lot of things. And then me and my team analyzed that what is the market size, what is the thing which we are really good at, and what is that one product or service which is giving us most of the revenue. And then we found out it was training, and we started training the business owners pan India to help them automate their internal processes. So analyze the top 20 products and services and just focus on those products and services only. Okay, so top selling products and services you need to analyze. Fourth KPI that you need to analyze in growing your sales is average order size. This is where a lot of people go wrong on creating their sales target, their sales goal. Now, when it comes to growing your sales, you need to create monthly, quarterly, and yearly sales goals as well. Yes. And these goals cannot be just randomly 10 lakh rupees of goals or 1 crore rupees of sales goals. No, it needs to be on number of orders. So for that, the fourth metric is really important, which says average order size. So for example, let's talk about that you're into B2B business and on an average, an order size for you is ticket is 25,000 rupees. 25,000 rupees, and you want to have a business of 1 crore rupees. You want to do a business of 1 crore rupees, or in 1 year, or maybe you want to do a business of 3 crore rupees per year. That's a sales target. So for that, in 4 months, you need to do a business of 1 crore, right? And if your average ticket size is 25,000 rupees, so in 4 months, you need to sell 400 products or services to achieve that target. right? So in that case, per month, it will be 100 orders if you want to achieve 3 crore per year. And out of 100 orders per month, if you're working 25 days a month, then it will be like 4 orders per day. If you're able to crack 4 orders per day consistently, you will have 3 crore of rupees of turnover. This is how you create your sales plan. Okay, so for that, what do you need? Fourth metric, average order size. Now here it might be that your few orders are of 15-20,000, few orders are of a lakh rupee, few orders are of 75,000 rupees. What you need to do is sum up all the orders, total sales, divide by the number of orders, get an average, and based on that average, create the entire sales goals. Okay, so fifth metric is really important. This is where a lot of people go wrong. They ignore this metric and then they struggle a lot, and they struggle a lot in their cash flow. Fifth metric is accountable receivables, or known as pending payments as well. Now, a lot of people, when they start focusing on sale, they ignore the fact that when you take an order from a client, your client might not pay you upfront full amount, and the client might ask you 15 days or 30 days or even 45 days. But if you don't have a strong payment collection system, somebody is sitting dedicated on the system and calling the clients for the payment recovery, or if you don't have a proper payment follow-up system where in a Google sheet you've got all the clients and all their pending payments, and you click a button and all the clients are getting automated payment follow-up reminder. If you don't have this kind of system, you'll struggle on collecting the payments on time. So your sales will go high, but you will not get the payment on time, and due to which you might struggle big time on buying the raw material from your vendors, because you might not have the cash flow at the time when you require. So fifth metric that you need to focus upon is account receivable, so that you can get the payments on time. Okay, and the better follow-ups that you take, the consistent follow-up that you take, will help you to have better and faster account receivable pending payments from your clients, and that can be done only through automation. Okay, so that you click a button on Google Sheet and you're able to send payment reminders as well. Now, if you check the description of this video, you'll see that every week I conduct a free masterclass where I help business owners to understand on how can they automate their internal processes, their sales process, their operational process, and their team management process, task delegation process, inventory and project management process, using a secret technology called Google applications, Google Forms and Google Sheets, and how I'm helping business owners pan India to run their business operations, putting just 1 hour a day of their business per day, and all other time they can focus on their health, their wealth, their other things as well. So check out in the description and register for my free masterclass as well, so that I can help you as well to put your business operations on autopilot and take your business from here to here. So till I've covered 5 metrics here: monthly revenue, top salespeople, then top selling products, 80-20 rule, average order size, so that you can create a yearly and monthly and quarterly and yearly sales plan, sales goals, and account receivables. Now, I've got 2 more sales KPIs left which are really interested. But before that, I want you to like the video. I want you to click on the subscribe button as well, and click on the bell icon as well, so that every week when I share these amazing videos, you should not miss them out. And go ahead and share this video with your friends, with your sales team, with your other teammates, with your co-founders, with your company owners, and with your other network as well, so that these people who watch this video, but when you share it with them, they start tracking these KPIs and they'll be able to thank you on giving them this knowledge. Now, second last metric when it comes to sales metrics is number of calls or meetings done by salespeople. So number of calls if your salespeople are doing the calls, and number of meetings if your sales team is doing the physical meetings. Now, this is where a lot of people, they ignore this and they struggle a lot, and there's a lot of firefighting and blame game which starts going on. This rule is simple: the sales is directly equal or proportional to the number of calls or the number of meetings that you will have. If you have low number of calls or low number of meetings, you will have low sales. If you've got high number of calls or high number of meetings, you will have huge amount of sales. And yet, after knowing this fact, people ignore this, and business owners don't track that they themselves and their other employees, their salespeople, how many sales calls are they making or how many meetings are they making. They just randomly give them the target, and then they feel that these people are supermen and they'll be able to achieve the target. But at the end of the month, when they are not able to even do the 50% of the target, then that is where the firefighting starts happening. That is where you need to have a CRM system, a lead tracking system, which is not very complicated one, but a simple one which is built on Google Forms and Google Sheets, where you are able to track on how many calls your team is making and how many leads and inquiries you have, and which inquiry is at which stage, what was your last conversation with the client, or what was the last conversation of your sales employee with the client. You need to track all these things, and the most important KPI out of all this is number of calls or number of meetings done by your teammate. And this is directly related to the number of inquiries or the number of leads the people are getting from your marketing team. So if you check out my another lesson where I'm telling you 7 metrics that you need to track in your marketing, and that is number of inquiries and number of leads that you're generating every day. If you're not generating enough amount of leads or inquiries every day in your business, then guess what? The people will not have enough number of calls and meetings. You need to understand your calendar of you and your team should be jam-packed. Your team, not only you, but your team, the people who are handling the sales, they should be full day busy just making calls and meetings, because the more they do, the more you will have the sales. And if you don't have any tracking of this, guess what? You're struggling right now. So start tracking this as well. And I can help you to track all these things in Google Sheets so that you can get a report as well. For that, just check out the description and attend a free masterclass on how can you track all your operations on Google Sheets and run your business on Autopilot. Now you're wondering, what is the last KPI? This is super amazing. As I told you, the number of calls is equal to more sales. But there is one thing which is missing. That is 7th KPI, 7th metric, which is salesperson's closing ratio. Okay, if you're giving 10 inquiries to your sales team, if you're giving 15 inquiries to your salesperson, out of 15 calls, how many customers he or she is able to acquire? What is their salesperson's closing ratio? What is the percentage that they have? For example, if you get 10 inquiries, you might close 5 clients. If your team gets 10 inquiries, they might be able to close only 2 or 3 clients. So what is the closing ratio of each and every sales employee? And the ones who have got high sales closing ratio, it means they're really good at sales and they really know your product. They really know the pain points of the customers. So you can take help of that person as well to train your other teammates as well if you lack time in your business to train other teammates. So salesperson closing ratio will help you analyze that which salesperson is closing how many leads into customers, and accordingly you can plan your marketing as well. Okay, that how many leads you need to give to these people so that your sales people can convert the clients and you can get dream sales of your business. So my friend, these are the 7 sales metrics which if you analyze, you can take your sales from here to here without having any unpredictability and without feeling anxiety or without having any fear of not knowing that what will happen this month and next month. If you know these 7 key metrics, you will be able to analyze how much sales are you going to make this month, next month, and in the entire year. Let me just summarize these 7 metrics for you. But before that, I want you to like this video, click on the subscribe button and click on the bell icon as well. And tell me in the chat box, tell me in the comment box, which sales metric was the favorite, was the best for you, and which sales metric are you going to start tracking from today. So here they are. Okay, 7 sales metrics. Firstly, you need to track your monthly revenue every day. You need to track it every day. Second is top sales people. You need to analyze the performance of your sales employees as well. Okay, because if you don't analyze their performance, you'll not be able to know that how much effort they're putting in, how much results are they getting, right? And then top selling products, 80-20 rule, 20% of your products will give you 80% of the revenue. If you're able to figure out what are the top 20% of products which are giving you the 80% of the revenue, then you will just have an entire focus on that. Your all time will go into selling those products rather than other 80% of products which are just giving you 20% of the sales. Then you need to analyze what is the average order size, and you can do that by summing up all the orders divided by the number of orders, so that you're able to find out the average order size, and you will divide that with the yearly sales goals, and you'll be able to find out how many orders you need to get every day to achieve your entire yearly sales goals. Past 5 years, I'm achieving my all sales goals because of this secret formula that I know how many orders that we need to close every day. And if we miss out on one day, we try to cover it on the next day or overall in the entire week. And then you need to analyze your account receivable, how much money it is spending, and through a system you can actually click a button on the Google Sheet and you can send automatic reminders as well. You can attend a free masterclass to see on how all these things work. And then number of calls or number of meetings done by your each and every salesperson will actually define how much sales can you get in your business. And if you are not tracking that, guess what, you're still struggling in your business. And the last but not the least is salesperson closing ratio. You need to analyze, if you give 10 inquiries to a salesperson, how many leads, how many clients he or she is able to close. Okay, so this, tell me in the chat box, how was this video? Was this 7 sales key metrics, did it help you to understand on how really sales work? And without tracking these business metrics, it's really difficult for you to scale your business, because there are two things. One, if you just have a lot of energy as a business owner, you'll go far. But if you don't have metrics, the numbers, it's very difficult for you to find the direction. And a lot of people have the numbers, but they lack the energy and the strategy. And through lessons like these, I'm giving you the business metrics, I'm giving you the strategies, and I'm giving you the systems as well on how can you scale your business. So go ahead and tell me in the comment box which was the biggest takeaway, which metric was the biggest takeaway for you in this lesson. And I'll see you in next YouTube video where I'll be guiding you more on how can you automate and grow your business using technology. Till then, keep learning, keep scaling, and keep automating. Take care. Bye-bye.